So, okay, Sarah, I see you're back on the call. I'm going to see if I can invite you in, and I hope this works. Um, I'm going to invite you in, Sarah, but I need you to know there is a lag. So if I don't hear you pretty quickly, then I don't know exactly what we can do. So we're going to try this, okay? There we go.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Awesome.
Okay. Yay.
Woo. I was a little worried there.
Yeah. Hi, everyone.
So just in case you don't know this, Sarah, it's crazy, but we look like we're like it's only this part of our face. So if you want to move your tripod back, I'm going to move mine back a little bit, and hopefully that helps. I don't know why it does that. Because on my screen, I'm like a tiny piece of it. Anyways, do you want to introduce yourself, Sarah, to everybody? I barely touched on who you are.
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Sara Villanueva Ortiz. I am the founder of Walletkeeping, a bookkeeping business. I'm based out of New Braunfels. And really, I started this business to help small businesses get organized. Because I noticed that was such a big thing for business owners. It's really difficult to actually get organized. And years of working in corporate and like billing, AR roles, and seeing how small businesses operate, I fell in love with it. And now I love to get businesses started on the right foot, like helping them form their LLC, helping them set up their QuickBooks right from the start. So that's what I really love to do.
That's awesome. And you service clients all over San Antonio, all over the world. Like, what are we
all
talking about?
over all over the US. All
Okay.
over the US, but most of my clients are here in Texas. And because I am local, like I've been reaching out to clients and networking in within San Antonio. But I do have a lot of clients from El Paso. Which is a little I don't know how that happened, but I'm glad my marketing is reaching out over there. And yeah, I mean, I really service clients all over the U.S., but most of them are here in Texas.
Okay, awesome. What's one of the like biggest challenges you're seeing for us that don't know how to do any of the things that you're an expert in? I'm not a numbers person.
Well, I mean, I feel like Texas sales tax is a little crazy. Like it's different from other states. So a lot of, business owners that get started, they're so overwhelmed by just knowing what their sales tax rate is, when to charge it, when not, especially in the trades. I work with a lot of people in the trades, and some of them really like have sales tax all over, and it's really complicated. So I love helping business owners with that, and just like setting up their business correctly. Like sometimes when they start their LLC, their EIN may be off, like it may be a different type of structure. um and just knowing like basic bookkeeping. I mean, it's not knowing how to read your reports is something that I see a lot in business owners. I mean, outsourcing your bookkeeping is great because you don't have to worry about it, but as a business owner, it's like so important to know what's actually on those reports.
Yeah, that's a great point. I'm really behind on my bookkeeping.
And that's what I see a lot. People that feel that bookkeeping is like, oh, I mean, it's just for taxes. I just need to have my books right for taxes, which is true. Definitely have your books clean for tax time. But also like just looking at your books monthly, taking a look at where your money is going is so important because um because you can see things right away once you look at your profit and loss statement, if you're like, oh my gosh, my marketing, my marketing is really high, like let's see. And then you're like, oh, okay, oh that, okay, that event or things like that that starts coming up, which is good. I mean, you want to be marketing yourself, but you also need to know like how much is coming in versus how much is going out.
Yeah, I just saw a post like in another group, like another small business group, and they said that they hired a bookkeeper and they were shocked that they had like 15 subscriptions they didn't even remember they had. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. Like I know that's not happening to me, but I think maybe there's like one or two floating out there. So obviously we really need your services.
I would say so, yes. Yes, and I mean, even if you don't like, even if you feel like you're not ready for a bookkeeper, you know, it's really important that you keep track. Like, I'm not a fan of spreadsheets for bookkeeping when it comes to your business, but if you're just starting out and if and you that's like the only thing you have, like a spreadsheet, track it, keep track. I recently did I would say like a catch up service for a business in 2025. They weren't on QuickBooks, they just had spreadsheets. And when I put everything in QuickBooks, I saw how organized they were with their spreadsheets. They knew exactly where everything was going. They knew exactly who was paying them. And it was a service-based business, so it's easier than, than when you're like selling products and you have to keep track of inventory or things like that. But it was like she was so organized, and I was like, thank God for your spreadsheet, because I was able to do my job without asking you so many questions, because she had things labeled, like for example, this monthly charges for Apple storage or things like that, and I was able to route everything the right way. So if you're not like ready to jump into like a bookkeeping software like QuickBooks, because when you're starting off, that's sometimes where it gets a little overwhelming because you have to pay a monthly subscription, which, at the beginning you're like, I don't know if that's something I can spend money on. Grab a spreadsheet and, reach out to a bookkeeper. Like they may have a spreadsheet. Like I have some spreadsheet templates that I can share if you need that extra help, if you get on a discovery call with someone, ask them if they have something that you can use. Sometimes they sell them on Etsy, but or sometimes you can just create your own based on your needs. But have that information handy rather than just like not not knowing what's going on.
Yeah, that probably is like an ideal client for you because it makes your job a little bit easier. Hi Gina, thanks for jumping on the call. And if you guys, anybody watching this, even if it's on the replay, if you guys have questions for Sarah, please pop them in the comments. We will be checking the comments after the live also. So Sarah, speaking of like ideal customers, who are some of your ideal clients?
My ideal clients are the people who are wanting to start their business. Like I work with a lot of startups, and who are they wanting to start out right? Like they're wanting to form their LLC, they're wanting to set up their QuickBooks correctly and things like that. I love supporting the early stages of the business, but I also work with contractors like plumbing, roofing. I work with, those are like the majority of my clients, all the professional services. I'm with you. I love to help. I love helping with sales tax because I know that's one of the biggest issues that people encounter. And I also work with nonprofits. I That's a more kind of complicated structure. For those of you that have a nonprofit, you'll know that there's a lot more to it than just QuickBooks. Like programs, budgeting, funds. I love that. So I work with nonprofits. So I work with a few different different types of businesses, but really my specialty is getting you started.
Awesome. I love that. That's amazing. Anything else you want to share with the women of Café y Conexión?
I just want to share like motivation because like if you're sitting there thinking of starting your business, like do it. you know it's really scary, or sometimes the you have to do it, but think of the right ways to also just like jump into it. Like for example, if you're going to start a service-based business, and like think of your jump into it and research a little bit of invoicing, like how are you going to invoice your customers. um and but really, once you get started, you start learning other things that you may need, and you're creating your little to-do list as you go along. um you don't have to do this alone. I work with a lot of people. I have connections where you can get your legal templates, your contracts, if you needed to offer a service and you needed that template. You don't have to like necessarily reach out to a lawyer. There are very great templates from great lawyers online that you don't have to sit down with them and tell them like, okay, this is exactly what I need. You can find a template that will work. I mean, that's what I have in place, and it's really great. But really, just jump into it, start it. It's great, it's scary, and it's a lot of work. But um I told my husband this the other day because when I was in a networking event, especially, I love joining the women's networking groups. I see everyone has this kind of glow, where you ask them about their business and they immediately smile. They're so excited to tell you. And I feel like as small business owners, we have like that sense of purpose. A great driving factor of happiness is our sense of purpose. And I feel like when we're working on our business, we have that sense of purpose, and it's so lovely to see. So, I mean, it's not without its stress, it's not without all the admin work, but having that sense of purpose as a business owner is just amazing. I mean, let us know in the comments like how if you're a business owner, you probably hear like how do you feel when you talk about your business. That's a tell that shows like how you feel about it.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you on all of that. Like I think that there's something so beautiful and magnificent about women that are passionate about something. And I get to witness it every month when we have our Let's Connect event. And it's really cool because everybody gets to introduce themselves. And there's so many women at first that are like, ugh, why are you doing this to me? Like, why do I have to talk? And once they get into it, like, you literally can see like the shedding of the discomfort and their passion come through when they talk about their business and who they help and who they are. And I love that passion. Raquel said, yes, it's a hard but beautiful space to be in. And I completely agree. It's so hard, but so rewarding and beautiful.
Yes, and especially when you help people, like in my case, I get to help people that, that are doing what they love, but all this other stuff, the bookkeeping, like filings and things, it gets annoying. And fortunately, you have someone, me, who loves it. Like I can sit up in front of a spreadsheet like for hours without even realizing it. And it's just that I get so consumed. And other people would be like, ew, no. Why numbers? Yuck. But but then you, like for example, you're coaching, and that is something that I would probably not feel like as confident or feel great about doing, but you do it, and that is the great thing about being in spaces with so many other business women, that you learn from them. I've learned a ton from my clients. Like I've learned from them how they manage their business. I've taken some of their pointers, and it's so great that I get to help, but also learn from them. And that's what we do when we're in these spaces.
Yeah. And it's beautiful to learn from our clients and customers, and then beautiful when we can use our passions to share with other people, because just like you, the opposite of you, I like thrive in my coaching and I thrive in helping people with their marketing, but spreadsheets, I know how to work them. I don't want to. Like that gives me a headache. So it's beautiful that we can take our passions and benefit other people that way.
Yeah, and for me, I mean, I feel like part of me is creative, but doing marketing and things is like it's a drag. So I outsource my marketing because I don't want to handle that. But of course, when it comes to reporting, I'm there. And I love that. I love that we can all help in our own way and support, all of our clients and people. Like I'm always thinking about um, like community over competition. Like that's something even with other bookkeepers, like I'll be sharing resources, I'll be getting excited, like you're a bookkeeper, I'm a bookkeeper too, because I think it's very beautiful where when we can all share and we're different, the bookkeepers I know they do different things. Some help people like businesses more on their profits, more advisory, and others help with construction and things like that. So we service different people, and even if we service the same people, like I feel like there's enough to go around where you don't have to be putting people down.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's all about the community over competition. I'm always preaching that. Like that's how a lot of things within Café y Conexión even got started. Collaboration over community. And no, my brain. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Collaboration over competition. But it's beautiful when we can lift each other up and, like the popular saying, like fix each other's crown. I think that's so powerful. And yeah, Raquel said community over competition. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
All right. Well, Sarah, you want to share any last thoughts before we hop off the call?
I mean, just if anybody just wants to reach out, I'm like anybody who lets me know about, if they saw this live or anything. Usually my initial discovery calls 30 minutes, get to know each other, but I'll do like a full hour for all the Café Conexión ladies. If you want like to go over like a full consulting, we can do that, a full hour, and then we can talk, just talk. This is like all, it's a no strings attached. I love helping wherever I can, giving you ideas to get started or to get organized. So yes, definitely let me know. We can book a whole hour to get you, any kind of bookkeeping help or financial organization that you need.
Awesome. And where can everybody find you?
So you can find me on Instagram. I'm very active on there. It's just Walletkeeping. And you can also find me on Facebook here as Walletkeeping as well. And Google Google Business. I'm there. I share a lot of updates and resources. And if you want to sign up for my newsletter, I'll comment the link in the chat here, and I can send y'all, because I send out a lot of freebies. Like every month I'll give you a freebie. Like it's either budgeting or how to read your reports or things, resources for your small business. You can sign up there.
That's amazing. Awesome. Thank you so much, Sarah, for doing this with me and for making it through all the technical difficulties. I'm glad we got it going finally. So thank you again. And I'm grateful to have you as part of our Café Conexión community.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
My chair is loud, y'all. Okay, let me do this real quick. Okay. All right. Well, thank you everybody that was here. Raquel said thank you, Sarah. I am grateful to people who hopped on live, and I know that doesn't always work for everybody. So a pre-thank you to everybody who caught this replay. I'm glad you were here. Lunes Liftoff is one of my favorite perks within Café y Conexión. It's one of the few paid perks that we have. We have lots and lots of free perks. If you don't know what your member perks are, let me know and I'll give you the link to all the list. But if you're interested in doing Lunes Liftoff, I would love to chat with you about it. It's a really cool opportunity to promote your business, because not only do we go live together, but this video will then land on YouTube and on my website with some great SEO keywords, and we share it in a few different places. So thank you guys again for being here. Happy Monday. I hope you have an amazing week, and I will see some of you on next Thursday, and after that, March 3rd, March 5th for Let's Connect. Have a wonderful day, y'all. Goodbye.